Hi, Godzilla Medicine PS4 and Medic Maniac YouTube, and here is a completely random upload of Project Cars 3, just a section, an early section of career mode, just a hot lap. As you can see, cockpit view from me, as always, manual gears, all systems turned off. And I think you can do tuning, well, you can do tuning in this game to an extent. It's not as sort of involved as other tuning models in more advanced sort of driving simulation games, because obviously Project Cars 3 went away from the actual sort of full-on simulation mode. I picked up Project Cars 3 some time ago, second hand, and I haven't really done that much or got involved in the game that much, but I kind of enjoy some of it. It feels pretty decent to play, a bit of screen tearing I think on the graphics engine. The car models, obviously, I've had a look at some of the stuff on the internet said about this game, and people's thoughts on it, and obviously the car models are a bit of a downgrade graphically from Project Cars 2, which I did manage to procure myself a second-hand disc of a while ago, as I said I would from my demo upload talk. So yeah, I shall be playing that a bit, Project Cars 2, I'm looking forward to it. But Project Cars 3 is kind of more in the handling model of something like Drive Club on PS4. It's not entirely Drive Club-esque handling. I think that's pretty much a one-off, and as you know from me, I align Drive Club more along the lines of PGR, which I miss very much. I have thoughts on both PGR and Drive Club, and I have my suspicions of why they don't exist anymore, and my suspicions point me in the direction of a certain publisher who shall remain nameless, but they are a very big publisher and American, but they shall remain nameless, but there's an E and an A in the title of this publisher that I'm thinking of, and my belief is that this certain publisher, who shall remain nameless, with a big E and A in their name and are American, have a lot to do with why things like PGR and Drive Club don't exist anymore. Much like they had everything to do with why Rally Sport Challenge doesn't exist anymore, but that's an entirely different topic. But Project Cars 3 isn't the most involving game in the world, nor is it the most polished, and some of the graphical styles in presentation do remind me of a mobile game, really, but there is fun to be had, and if you are not into full-on simulations, then you might get some fun out of it. So I tried it second-hand. As I said, I do seem to like the second-hand market quite a bit, especially lately, and especially the way that companies treat customers. So I thought I'd do a bit of a random upload here and just show a bit of a lap, like I say, of an early career mode thing and a replay. It does have a photo mode, but much like everything else with Project Cars 3, I think the thing is to not expect too much of it. But you can get some fun, and the handling model actually feels quite nice. As you saw from the replay that I did upload, I drove cockpit, like I say, I turned all my assists off and everything, I haven't got into the tuning model of this game. There is an upgrade feature in this game, and you do upgrade to a points-based class system. If anybody's familiar with, those things, I know GT does that sort of thing, and Forza Motorsport did that sort of thing as well. So if you're familiar with a class-based point system that you upgrade to, then you'll understand that. There are different upgrades that you can get, different grades of upgrades, so this is not upgraded that much, and it's quite a base sort of thing, so your brakes and your suspensions and all that it won't be the top stuff. So yeah, so the handling model and the physics model of this game, it was quite decent. It's got weather and stuff like that, and on PS4 this will be quite cheap second hand now. It really will. So, if like me you were curious as to how it handled, and curious as to what they did with Project Cars when they moved away from the full-on simulation stuff, then it might be worth a few quid. It might be worth a punt second hand and see what you think, because if you kind of enjoyed the more sort of less involved sim physics of Drive Club, then you might get something out of Project Cars 3. I can't say if you will or not. I can't say, but I do. Now and again, it's alright. I think I found the racing a bit of a bind with all the cars on, but then again, I'm a bit long in the tooth for career modes, and I tend to. As you know from my channel, if you know me, I can play driving games, and contrary to popular belief, I can play full-on simulations as well. So I like anything from Ridge Racer to full-on simulations and everything in between, F-Zeros, Mario Karts, or, if you can race and it's good and it plays well, then I don't mind if it's a full-on simulation with all tuning and everything. I can dig that, I can get into that, it floats my boat, But everything sort of from arcade to that and everything in between floats my boat if it's good. And this it's alright. So I felt that for value for money, picking it up second hand and giving it a whirl, it's alright. It handles, okay. So if you're not into full-on simulations, and if you do like sort of decent weight transfer and a decent feel, I can't say that you'll completely buy into it. I can't say, because like I say, in presentation on one or two things, it's a bit short. But other than that, there is some fun to be had in Project Cars 3. I found. So I thought I'd do this random upload. So you got that, and you got waffle from me. So yeah, I don't know what you did to deserve that, but there you are. Anyway, I shall stop waffling, and I shall see you soon. So you take care, whatever you're doing, take care.